and lots of show. James Johan's been on Comedy Central. Tim Gaither, and it's a jam-packed, fun night tonight. Everybody, drink up, tip your wait staff. Special guest tonight, everybody. I think you know who he is, but I'm going to ask you: are you guys ready for your next entertainment comedian of the night? Are you guys ready? Come on! This guy's very funny. You probably listen to him every morning. You should. From CD 105, he'll be talking about you guys tomorrow morning. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Steve King, everybody.
How you doing, guys? These are all my neighbors down here. If they heckle me, they're just assholes I don't know. That's what I'm telling you right now. How you guys doing? Everybody have enough drinks to make me funny? Because that's what it's going to take. You know, everybody wants to know what it's like to be in radio. You know, every time they find out I'm in radio, they're like, dude, what's it like being on a radio station? And I'm like, it's not what you think. It's not like WKRP. All right, I'm as close as it gets to Dr. Johnny Fever. And there is no Lonnie Anderson that works at our station. Nobody looks like that. Maybe like Louis Anderson, maybe like Anderson Cooper, but not Lonnie Anderson. But actually, people always want to know, and I always tell them, okay, this is what it's like at a radio station. It's like a sexual harassment suit walking around ready to explode at any moment. Honest to God, today in our studios, I was mooned by another DJ. No, that is honest to God. I was mooned by another DJ. It actually happened. I was in a meeting a couple weeks ago, and I come out of the meeting, and I hear somebody yell from their office, "Hey everybody, come on down to my office. Come on, I've got Brett Favre's dick picture on my computer." And it was a woman who yelled it. And I was almost stampeded by the employees all trying to get to her office to check out Brett Favre's Little Viking. We had another meeting the other day and we were talking about, okay, what are we going to do for like charities this Christmas? What are we going to do? Should we raise money for people? Should we get canned goods? What should we do? And one of the employees raises her hand and says, what about if we do an adult toy drive and we call it Toys for Twats? Now, I didn't say that, and I was like, whoa, that is like too far. But Dina's sitting right back there, and she's the one who said it. It truly is not like working anyplace else. You can't go to like ConAgra and hear the stuff that we hear. Have you guys ever done like a weight loss contest at work? I mean, I'm not looking at you in particular or anything, but we do a weight loss contest at work, and it's not like any place else. Every place else you go and you do a weight loss contest, people are like, hey, good job, you lost 5 pounds, Bob. Hey, Judy, you look great today. Let's go have a salad. Not at a radio station, because we're all sadistic bastards who are all mean to each other. So instead of doing that, we're leaving donuts and cookies in the studios. We're walking down the hall, we're like, hey, looking good, love handles. Hey, you think you lose another 5 pounds? You might lose some of that neck fat. That's what it's like. But through it all, you're looking at the winner of our weight loss contest. Yeah. Seriously, I lost 40 pounds. I know you're looking at me going, damn, he looks like the before picture. Seriously. Well, what I did is I went to the gym. So I joined the YMCA. And I went to the gym, and you know, being a guy, I'm like, all right, I'm going to the gym. I got to go bench press, because that's what guys do. They go right for the free weights, right? So I go, and I get to the free weights. And you guys know what man math is? You guys know what that is? Man math is like the math in a guy's head where he goes, all right, I went to the golf course today, and I'm telling my buddies, I had a 300-yard drive. It was beautiful. It was 100 yards. Or he's talking about, last night, dude, I was so wasted, I had like 20 beers. You know what that's like. It was 5 beers, right? Or you text like a sideline reporter for the Jets and you tell her you got a 10-incher and then you get the picture and it's like this. That's man math. So I'm using man math and I'm like, all right, 25 years ago I was in high school and I played football and I could bench press 250 pounds. And I'm like, so man math, that was 25 years ago. I figure I lose a pound of strength for every year, right? So 225 pounds, I can bench that, no problem. So I lay down on that bench, I get that thing all racked up, I'm like, I'm making sounds, here we go. I get underneath there, right down on my chest. And I'm dying, and I can't breathe, and I can't see anything, my vision's going blurry, and I'm going, well. thing about the gym, much like space, nobody can hear you scream. In space, nobody can hear you scream because there's no air for the sound to move through. At the gym, it's because everybody's got their fucking iPod in, and they're all rocking out to Coldplay. They're having their own little muscle fest, and nobody can hear you. So I'm laying there going, "Somebody help me! Please help me!" Finally, these arms reach down, and they pick the weights up, and they re-rack them, and I stand up, and I turn around, and I go, "Thanks, ma'am." I go to the front desk, and I cancel my membership right then and there. I can't show my face in there again. So then I go and I join Lifetime Fitness. And I'm like, all right, what I need is a trainer. That'll help me. So I go over there and I meet 2% Body Fat Josh. Hi, I'm 2% Body Fat Josh. How you doing, 2%? I'm 90% soft and cuddly Steve. So he goes, check this out. He starts flexing for me. He starts doing this right here. Look at that. Weights and Nautilus have been doing that to me. And I go, yeah? Check this out. Beer and nachos have been doing this to me. So he goes, you know what? You need to start off slow because you're a fatty. And I'm like, dude. Okay, he didn't actually say that, but I mean, I could tell. That's what he meant. So he goes, you need to go do some cardio. Now, you know those cardio machines, those machines that are like, you know, torture devices that put you in the most awkward position. You're on the elliptical and your arms are supposed to be doing this, your legs are doing this. And you look like a complete idiot, and you're huffing and puffing, and you're sweating like a sled dog pulling Michael Moore. There's no way to look dignified on an elliptical machine, right? So, and the other thing, here's the thing about the elliptical too, and all those cardio torture devices, if you get on the torture device, you know you have to put your age and your weight in. Do you guys notice that? So you get on there, and I get on there, and I'm like, all right, 41, and I weigh 200 pounds. And it immediately starts, and goes, all right, Tubby, let's go. So we start cruising. I think that if you get on that machine, and you're like, I'm 20, and I weigh 98 pounds, the screen ought to just go blank, and it ought to just say, fuck you, move on, leave it open for somebody who needs it. So then a buddy of mine said, you know what? You should try yoga. Because look at me. I have. Yeah, I bet when I walked up here, you go, that dude does yoga. He looks like a yoga guy, doesn't he? Yeah, sure I do. You know what? The most stressful part of doing yoga isn't the actual class itself. The most stressful part of yoga is walking up with your little blue yoga mat. And you gotta walk, at Lifetime, you gotta walk from the front door all the way through all the Nautilus, all the way through all the cardio machines, all the way through all the free weights to get to the yoga studio. So you're walking along with, there's no cool way to walk with that little blue mat. You can like try to hide it down by your leg, or you can like hold it like a rifle, or you can like, so I just like hold it like this, and I'm walking through the freeways, and dude's like, hey, can you spot me? No, man, I'm on my way to yoga. So I'm cruising along, I get to yoga. Now, I don't know how many of you have done yoga before, but you walk in, and it's like, the lights are down low, and they got candles burning, and they got that like rain kind of music, bling, 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 bling. So I open up the door, I walk in, immediately every head turns. They're all women. And they all have the same look on their face. It's that, who farted? Which is going to come in handy later. Because really, in a woman's mind, there are only two kinds of guys that go to yoga. There's the really sexy, hot guy that's like really buff and can twist his body into like a pretzel. And he's like there to really experience yoga. And the women are like, oh my God, Todd is so good at this. And then there's the other guy who's like, you know, the creepy guy in the back of the room that's like, I'm just here to watch the ladies bend over. Now I'll let you decide which one they thought I was. So we start doing yoga, and our instructor, she goes, or yoga, or yogi, or whatever you call her, she goes out and she says, okay, we're going to start with downward facing dog. And I'm like, boom, chicka, wow, wow, yeah, baby. It is not that sexy. It's like a push-up, only your butt is like up in the air. It is not the most manly pose. Although I do remember one of my college roommates lighting a fart that way once. So you're like all bent over, your ass is up in the air. It doesn't work. So she says, okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to roll up, we're all going to stand, and we're going to do something called Uttasana. Uttasana. Which in yoga apparently means there's no fucking way you can do this, Steve. Now I don't know why yoga has words that actually are attributed to me, but apparently they are. So she says, here's what Uttasana is. We're going to take your forehead and we're going to roll down and we're going to put it on your ankles. I'm like, okay. So we start, and I'm like, hey, check it out, it's working. I got the yoga physique, this is easy. And I go, and I go, and I go, and I get to like right here, and I'm like, oh shit. Here's the problem. I got like a fat speed bump right here. I can't force through it. I got like a fat levy right here. I want to make sure everybody can see it. Fat levy right here, and unlike Led Zeppelin's levy, this one ain't gonna break. Okay? So then the instructor comes over, and she's like, well, here, let me help. And she's like pushing on me, and I'm going, oh, God, God. Right then, all the who farted faces come back at me. And she's pushing on me like she's trying to close an overstuffed suitcase. I'm like, good Lord, woman. So I stand up, I'm like, this is supposed to be relaxing. This is a hard workout. This is supposed to be relaxing. This isn't relaxing. You know what's relaxing? Sitting on the couch, smoking a joint, eating Doritos, watching the Flintstones. That's relaxing. This isn't relaxing at all. Oh, guys, thanks for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. That's my time over here. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Listener appreciation night. You guys, oh, you got me a shot? That's what I need. My friends, I know you're worried about me. What I want to know is who's spinning it. It's Maker's Mark, of course, my drink of choice. Oh, that's better than fucking yoga. You guys have a great night. James Johan is coming up together. You guys have fun.
All right, everybody, give it up for Stevie Lee. Looks good. It's not fat. I seen fat today at the airport. You ever seen one of those guys that looks like they have a package of hot dogs on their neck? That's fat. All right, remember this.